Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we'll be looking at I-beams in a wing to give it strength. Again, this was not developed by me. It was developed by a guy. His YouTube channel is, I believe it's pronounced Julien Wattier. I'm not sure. Wattier is the last name, and Julian's the first name. And he does a lot of gliders. And when I say gliders, I mean large gliders, 1/3 scale gliders, 3 meter wingspans, 5 meter wingspans, and stuff like that. And we know that the longer the wings get, that trying to make them strong, it can be quite difficult. And what he does with his gliders are just amazing. He does aerobatics with them. And you know how much force that puts on a wing, especially a 3D printed wing and stuff like that. And he embeds carbon fiber into the wings and all that kind of stuff. It's really cool stuff. And also, you should take a look at his Facebook group also. And he has several designs on Cults 3D. So yeah, go over there and have a look at some of the stuff and purchase some files and see his amazing work that he does. But I saw one thing that he did. He was using I-beam. He actually showed it. He made an I-beam, and it's in the wing of an airplane. And he was putting his full weight on it, and it would not snap. And it was 3D printed and fused with carbon fiber toe inside of it. So I did a little mock-up here with this. Turn this wing off here, and we have this I-beam here. And if you know about I-beams, they're pretty strong stuff, and they make up really strong structures and everything. And what he's doing with the I-beam itself is putting carbon toe, like if this were, you 3D print this, and then he has carbon toe on the top through here and the bottom through here, and it has, it's soaked with epoxy. And once that dries, it makes a very strong surface. It can't break. Now, having something like this, even just 3D printing this, would be pretty strong. If you didn't have this top, like an I-beam up here, this would not be as strong. It could snap because you would print this with this face being down, and it would print up in this direction like this. Now, each one of these layers in here, it could snap. But by having this I-beam type construction up here, it gives it a lot more strength. And then when you put that carbon fiber in here, it becomes really strong, because now trying to break this, the top and the bottom of it being carbon fiber up here, and then a lot of lines going through here, the way this is printed, it'll be really, really strong. So yeah, and then we look at the wing. Now, again, when this is in the wing and you need long wings, let's go ahead and put an offset plane here. First, let me do a sketch. Sorry about that noise. It's just the neighbors going in and out. Seems like every time I start recording, that's when they start going in and out, no matter what time. Okay, now we have this here. And I'm going to mirror this. Okay, here we are. Now, if we have a wing, a long wing, and let me change this for a second, this mirror down here. I don't want it one piece. Change this to new body and click OK. Okay. Now, we have these two pieces here. Now we put our carbon fiber toe through here and pull this all the way through here. And now This is going to make this extremely strong instead of just, gluing this section to this section. And when you have a long wing, because this still can break. And a lot of people will put a carbon fiber rod in here to try to help that from breaking. But this is a much stronger option here by putting this in here and then putting that an I-beam in here and then putting that carbon fiber toe on the top of here being pulled all the way through here, and the bottom here too being pulled all the way through here. Then you can put your regular, if you want to put 3% infill or 2% infill in here with your slicer, you can do that. Or you can just go ahead and design deformers in Fusion to put in here also. So, but this is a very good way of doing this and make very strong wings, especially if the wings have to be long, because 1 meter long wings, let's say if they were a meter long, so each one of these were 1 meter. Now you can get carbon fiber rods. Now, as long as I've seen that you can get, it's like 1 meter long. And then I've seen people put, if there were another, say another wing here, people will actually put, a carbon fiber rod, up to about in here, and then halfway into the other wing, and another, through here and here, and then make it longer, then halfway here and halfway here. So you have somewhat of a stagger effect. Let's see if I can represent something like that. Just using a line here. So you'll put a, say, 1 carbon fiber rod here, and repeat the line, and then another to make it longer, carbon fiber rod here, and then to make this longer, they'll add another carbon fiber rod here, so it's sort of staggered to give it its strength. And then if you had a something like this were the wing itself, then another one here, something like this. Then this one here, if it were longer, something like this would end up going into the fuselage. So if this were made up of several sections here, then these different rods will give the wing its strength. But having all those carbon fiber rods in here, instead of having something like this, instead of just having one completely long strands of carbon fiber toe, and they're infused with epoxy to give the wing its strength. So like I said, something like this is much more efficient, and it would be lighter and a lot stronger, considering the I-beam construction here going throughout the whole entire wing, instead of having, just a sleeve for the carbon fiber tube to go into to give it strength. So now this will be infused with the wing, this section here infused with the wing, and then the carbon fiber toe will be infused to this with the epoxy. So yeah, I just want to show you guys that I saw from Julian's channel. But you can make this thicker too, if you want to make the hole bigger, to put more carbon fiber toe through here, going through here. So yeah. But again, you should go have a look at his channel, and I'll leave a link to it. Also, I'll leave a link to the his Facebook group also. And again, you should go check it out and buy some of his files for the gliders and stuff, because you will learn a lot of stuff that he does and everything. So yeah. And so pretty much, I just want to show you this. And so when you're designing your wings or even fuselages and stuff, I did a video maybe 1 or 2 videos ago of showing you how to infuse, or not infuse, but design this stuff so you can put carbon fiber toe in your fuselage also to give it strength. So yeah. But this is great ideas what he's done. And now putting these holes here is, I don't know how much weight this actually saves, but I just put them in here. You don't have to put the holes in here because he didn't have the holes in here when I saw him do this. So it was just all solid. So you can leave this as all solid also. But yeah. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video. And if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down in the comments, or contact me on my Facebook group or my Patreon site. And both are called CAD Build Fly RC. And if you can, become a paid member on my Patreon site. You get all the files, F3D files or step files for everything I do on my channel. So yeah. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video, and I will catch you in the next one.
Subscribe for more.